It was planned.
I mean, not everyone goes up to Victoria Park with a brick and a stocking in their bag.
And that they could imagine that they could get away with it, you know, that it looked to make it look like an accident.
So they did exactly what they shouldn't have done in order to be together. Look what they did. That gesture, that thinking, that preparing, that getting the brick and putting it in that stocking, that was a mind. That was a mind without the heart.
There had been the odd murder, you know, long time apart. In the whole of New Zealand, there might have only been a couple of murders a year at the most. And here was the daughter of the head of the university and her friend killing the friend's mother. And it was just dreadful. People just couldn't believe that something like that could possibly happen in little quiet Christchurch.
It is unusual for a woman to be engaged and accused of an act of homicide. For two to be acting together is a rarity. For them to be two schoolgirls is extraordinary.
But at that time, there was obviously a lot of concern within that case that there appeared to have been sexual contact between the two girls, and that was clear from the diaries.
The psychiatrist at the time thought that their relationship was a homosexual one.
And at that stage, homosexuality was still viewed as a mental illness.
The prosecution said they were, and they wanted to establish that because they thought that was a good motive. That was a motive, that they could attribute that as the motive, the relationship between them.
We know Pauline loves Juliet. Does Juliet love Pauline back, or is there another motive for her to be in that relationship, such as it was?
The research that I did suggested that they still had an incredibly intense bond, and that they were particularly Pauline, still completely obsessed with Juliet and still very much in love with her, if that's what you want to call it, devoted to her.